It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm scooting up into position.
This is very strange. That was very news anchory. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Chad.
I'm Chad.
And this is the evening news.
And this is all the bourbon fit to print. Our top story, we're doing some what's new, some sample shout outs.
This is true. But first we need to get something in our glass.
Yeah, let's do that. Why don't we start with that new Booker's, which is part of what's new.
Uncorking / what's new.
Yeah, it's the 2019-03 Country Ham.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get this in our glass for...
This is true. And the whole theme of the episode is to kind of give you guys a peek at some of the stuff that we'll be pouring next weekend at our wedding. Obviously, Booker's will be one of those things, but this is the newest one. We're actually going to be pouring 2016-01, is that right?
I think it's 01.
Annie's Answer?
Yeah.
It's from, we've been holding on to that one for a little while.
Yeah, because it's got a ring.
It has a ring on it.
On the label.
Somebody must have liked it.
Yeah, so this is 124.7, 6 years, 4 months, and 2 days.
Anybody out there had this Booker's yet?
Booker's Country Ham.
Thank you, Chad.
What it is, yes. Do you mind hitting the skip button?
Sure.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
There we are. There we are.
So, now that we've got this in our glass, we just wanted to give a little shout out to our moderator, Trev. Thank you for being here today. And we wanted to give a cheers to his brother. So cheers.
To your brother, Trev. Cheers. Hey. Okay. Now this is what we're talking about.
Chad has been very skeptical about this year's Booker's releases, and so we have a theory, an internal theory, that
Inner office.
the 03 and 04 batches are more in line with our taste profile of each year. This has been practiced through at least back to 2017.
Yeah.
We preferred the end of year. I think Sip a While was an 03. Front Porch Batch was an 04?
03 or 04, I think.
I think it was an 04.
Yeah. And this year's, I didn't mind the 01. I know some people had some beef with the 01.
That was Teresa's batch, right?
Teresa's batch. I think 02 was the one that was, like, first one in a while that was sort of like, it's a little off profile. I don't know.
The volume's low.
The volume? Well, I can take care of that. Checkity, checkity, check, 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 check.
How's that?
Check.
Is that better?
Is that better for you guys? Oh, yeah. Healthy levels.
Thank you.
Healthy levels. Thanks for being our...
Y'all just tell us.
Our control room out there. Yeah, so I was kind of like, here we are in September, 9 months into 2019, and there hadn't been a new release of Booker's that I was really crazy about. Again, the 01 I was completely fine with. The 02, and, I'll have to go back and revisit them now they've been open for a while. But this, just off the neck pour and just off the very first sip, I'm like, wow, that's what Booker's should be. Oh, it's nutty.
Apologies if we got you to turn your volume all the way up with the soft sound in the beginning, and then you turned it all the way up, and then we turned up. Sorry about that.
We turned up.
We turned. Yeah, sorry about that.
Wow, yes, this. This is what I've been waiting for. What?
You're having a great time over there with the Booker's. I think I should leave you two alone.
We'll get a room.
Please do.
Booker's Country Ham. Yeah, the 04 will have... the bar has been set.
The bar has been set with this one. This is the one to beat of 2019.
Man.
So far.
That is good.
It's really good. I'm curious about where the Country Ham title comes from, though. I don't actually ever know if any of them are connected. I don't get that, and I've even gotten savory before.
I don't think it's to do with the note, because they normally aren't. Oven Buster batch.
Right. It's just a story.
The story.
I bet I know what it has to do with.
Yeah, so this is from Fred No saying, my dad, Booker No, enjoyed the art of curing and tasting country hams almost as much as he enjoyed his bourbon. It's one of his most favorite things. So this is just a tribute to his dad, Booker No, and his country ham obsession.
For anyone who couldn't hear us before, this is the 2019-03 Country Ham batch.
Majority of this, 51%, came from the 7th floor of a 9-story warehouse H.
Interesting.
The pretty much the rest of it, 44%, came from the 4th floor of a 7-story warehouse P, and then 5% from the 3rd floor of the same warehouse.
So nothing on the top or the bottom floors.
Nope.
Interesting.
That center cut.
That sweet spot.
That sweet spot.
Who Scott said is Booker Sip a While worth $70. I'm just gonna go ahead and say if I saw another bottle of Sip a While and it was $70, I would buy it.
Yeah.
I would buy that every day. Not like literally every day, but there's no day in which I would be in a mood where I'd be like, I don't really want that.
Yeah. And actually, shout out to Swan the Bourbon Finder. He's not in the chat today. I think he is at a wedding. But, yeah, shout out to Swan and Kroger Wine and Spirits in Frankfurt, actually, which is about 30 minutes from us.
Yep.
Got this in, and we weren't seeing it anywhere in the city. So thanks to Swan.
What else did Swan?
We got another.
And Kroger Wine and Spirits help us get.
Oh,
do
you
this
mean
whole thing?
this birthday bourbon?
I do.
Yeah.
Is that this year's birthday bourbon?
Well, yes, sir, it is.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, you were there. You know.
I do. Yes. I will say, I have higher hopes for this after last year. Last year's was the first one of these that, like, actually I felt like was more on, like, my taste profile that I actually really enjoyed. Because honestly, before I heard that they were upping the proof on last year's batch, I was like, I'm not going to chase this anymore.
Right.
I'm done chasing it. Everybody wants it. I'm not feeling it. They can have it.
Hey, just real quick, thanks to Kilco for putting, where did it go? For putting Borderlands 3 epicness on hold for us. So thank you, Kilco.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Who now has a whiskey channel out there on the YouTubes as well that you can check out. But no, I feel you. Last year's was the best one we'd had since Matt Preston gave us a pour of a 2012.
That's true. Yeah.
That he had.
So after last year, I was like, all right, I'm open to this, but I'm not gonna stand like in crazy lines for it. Like, if we could happen to get one, that's great. And Swan really came through.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Hey, Chris, our Australian friends Chris and Lil are here in Kentucky. They're at a Blanton's tasting that we missed out on. It's an LBS sponsored event. We just didn't come across our radar. That's okay. We can't go to everything. Plus, we have the live now.
That's true.
But they're here at that tasting, so they probably won't be on here for very much longer. But hello to Chris and Lil. We'll be hanging out with them later.
What did they bring to us from Australia?
Oh, man.
Okay, pause real quick. Before we get into that, a couple things to catch up on.
Sure.
What's the retail on this? It used to be
$80.
Now
last year it was like $100. Now I can't remember because
I think it's 120.
Yeah, it was a group deal. There was some tradings and some math, so I can't remember, but I think it's around 120. But great thing, and another reason why we shout out Kroger Wine and Spirits is because it was retail.
Yes.
What's interesting is this is an 11 year.
And they've all been 12 years that I can remember.
As far back as I can remember, it has been 12 years. But it's up to 105 proof. That's up from 101 last year. So that's, I guess, when it's ready, it's ready. Ages and everything. If 11 year was where it was at, and 105 proof is where it's at,
then that's where it's at.
I'm fine with that.
Someone else said, for those of us who haven't been keeping up, when's your wedding date? It is next Saturday, September 21st, at an undisclosed location.
A week from yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Don't want that bourbon paparazzi popping through.
I mean, if you showed up and you're like, yeah, I know bourbon, my mom would be like, okay, come in. Yeah. She would just assume you were supposed to be there. Clifton, thank you for the super chat. He said, Old Forester tasting in 2 weeks with my local whiskey club.
Cool.
Rumor has it this will make an appearance. Hoping for the chance to buy a bottle. I will keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thank you, Clifton.
To be able to buy a bottle. Yeah, so this won't stay unopened for too long.
No.
We actually have a small portion of, what is it, 2015? 2016? That's left that
the 16
might make an appearance on the Wedding Bar.
No, it definitely is.
It is. It's going to be on there.
Yeah.
Because it's down to that point where we're like, all right, well, we can't just keep holding on to it. So let's share it.
Yeah. No,
so we want to share it.
It's going to the wedding, so it's actually really fortuitous that we have this one to show. Because we didn't bring all the Wedding Bar up. We have some selects. I guess we could read them the list.
We can read you the list,
at some point. But it's like between 40 and 50 bottles, so we weren't going to
bring them all up.
They weren't all going to fit here on the bar cart.
And you know some of them, and you don't need to see. You don't need to see larceny. You know what it is.
Larceny's there.
But speaking back to Chris and Lil, our Australian friends, not only did they bring us some things over that we'll shout out here for what's new, they also gifted us this Boone County 12-year last year, which we're going to open today. We haven't opened it because this was also something that we were saving for the wedding bar. So we're going to open it, taste it, make sure it's okay for the general public, and then it'll go up on the bar.
Yeah, we're like the king's testers.
Yeah, we got to make sure it's not poisoned.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. Like I said, they let us hang on to this last year for this reason, and I'm very excited about that. But what else did they bring us, Chad?
And I mean, not that it slipped my mind, but I was just rushing to get ready for live because we're also doing a lot of wedding things and so forth. So I didn't bring them in the queue here. But it is Blanton's straight from the barrel, over 130 proof. Chris said he had to go.
What, 6 places?
6 places, which is so first world problems. Like, oh, I had to go to 6 places that
find a
all
Blanton.
sold Blanton straight from the barrel to find a proof that I knew you all would like. And I'm just like, that type of thing. But a Blanton straight from the barrel over 130 proof. A Blanton's green, which is, I believe, Australian only. It's the 80 proof.
Yep.
Crazy. And then Blanton's gold, 103 proof.
Yeah.
So,
And we have the silver now.
We have the silver. Which,
So be on the lookout for that holiday silver and gold post
Woo!
this Christmas. Coming to you.
I think all we need is the black.
The black.
Which
is not
going to be discontinued. It's Japan only, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's also an 80 proof. So, it would just be part of the...
But doesn't that kind
It's
of
the same reason why we wanted the green.
Right.
To have it in the collection.
It stings your soul a little bit to look at that one missing slot. Now that, if we had never gotten those other 3 that they brought over, it didn't hurt me because we weren't close to being finished. Now that we're so close.
La Maison du Whisky.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I want them all.
Yeah.
How do I get this?
Yes.
One day, we'll find a way. We'll
One
sell
day.
something on the black market. It'll be fine.
No, we won't.
Just an organ.
No, we... Oh, okay. I thought you
only
meant
need
bourbon.
one-
Yeah, we'll sell
one
organs.
kidney.
We'll sell organs. We won't sell any bourbon.
Actually, I
on the black
probably
market.
need both my kidneys for this job, but I don't
That's
know.
true.
All right.
We'll sell a pancreas or something.
Something like that. I don't know if you need it.
What's the going rate on pancreas?
Mike and Chris wanted to know if we were at the Kentucky versus Florida game. We were tailgating, and then we went and watched it at a friend's house.
Yeah, if you
Very sad
follow us
stuff.
on Instagram, you can see a story. I guess it would still be up there for a few more hours.
It's up for 24 hours.
Of Sarah doing a bottle chug on a Four Roses 130th LE.
I do what I do. I don't know.
Thanks to JWoww, right?
JY? Yeah.
JY.
JWoww, like from Jersey Shore?
Whoa, my
What?
God. What a faux pas.
It's okay. What else is new,
Jersey
Chad?
Shore.
Let's see. We talked about the Blantons. We talked about the Old
Just
Forester
check
and the
our
Bookers.
list.
And we have a new riff pick over here from Joe Green, who is, I believe, in the chat. I think I saw him.
Is he?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I saw him.
All right. I'd sent...
You had asked him a question, and he answered.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but I don't know where it is in this thread. You talk about that, and I'll find it.
Well, maybe he could... Okay.
You talk about that.
All right,
Here
so
we go.
this is a pick that he was on. It is from the Whiskey Gallery.
So he said you can just search, if you're interested in joining the Whiskey Gallery, you can just search for the Whiskey Gallery on Facebook and request to join, I think.
There you go. Awesome. So I actually like that they put the notes here on the bottle, which is pretty cool. So they say notes of brown sugar, sweet oak, and layers of vanilla, hints of honeysuckle and mint, giving way to a spicy cinnamon toast crunch finish.
Cinnamon toast
I put the
crunch.
crunch in. They just say cinnamon toast
you
finish.
just put crunch in by yourself? That's no fun.
I did.
All right, I want to open this.
We've opened it. It's really good. Good job on selecting it. And lastly, I guess we're sort of moving samples, strat out, and what's new. That's fine. Okay. This is from Brandon Elliott. He sent us some Far North Spirits rye. So we have...
Also, is there just a regular rye and
Yeah.
a Sauterne finished rye? Sauterne? I'm not French. I don't know. And then he also sent us a Sierra Norte, I think is how you say it. It's a white corn whiskey from Mexico,
There you go.
which I've never had any whiskeys from Mexico. So I'm really intrigued by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Brandon.
Thank you for
I think
that.
I also saw you in here in the chat.
There you go.
We really appreciate it, and we're sad we won't see you in Austin, but we appreciate the whiskey.
We do.
I really
Ian
wanna
has
open this.
a super chat and a question. Got to collect them all. Chad, name that commercial. Is it a Pokemon commercial? Because I know that's gotta catch them all.
Yeah. I don't know about the collect 'em all, but
I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the super chat. If you could grab...
I don't.
We'll just have to...
It's okay. I think one is fine.
It's rare that Sarah finishes her bourbon before me. But I get myself a healthier pour.
You did. I saw it.
Don't tell her. Oh, she's right here.
I saw it.
And it's on the internet.
Yep.
Great. All right, Joey Bag of Donuts. I'm gonna call you that. I hope you're okay with that. Bag of Donuts. I'm going to call you Joey.
It's after that.
Oh, but he told
Moe's
us
burrito.
He told us in an email what it actually is. But my memory for names is terrible, so please forgive me. There was no pop on that at all. Did you just ease it out?
I did because you were talking and I was trying not to.
Oh.
That's also how
me?
you pour when you don't want someone else in the house to know you're drinking. That's how you get the cork out.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't know what I do.
Yeah, you know my life.
So this is a Four Roses pick that will be on our wedding bar.
We'll be toasting Joey Bag of Donuts here.
Yes.
With this. This is a very special one to us. They're all special. There's a couple more than a couple on the Wedding Bourbon Bar that were gifted to us, and those will get shout outs as we get to them. This is just as special as any of them. This was gifted to us by Dixon Dedman, proprietor of Kentucky Owl, and it's a pick that he and one of his buddies, who also shares a May birthday.
Yes. Him and Jamie Ferris.
Jamie Ferris. So this is called the Birthday Boys. This is an OESK that is aged 10 years and 2 months. And I believe we had a sample of this in our advent calendar one year.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, Joey Bag of Donuts. If you want to read that for us, Sarah.
Have a wonderful wedding, you crazy kids. Cheers with an E.H. Taylor bottled and bottled.
Ooh,
thank
nice.
you. I'm going to triangle.
Oh, you're going to triangle in them. I like it.
That was so light.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank
Your
you.
real name, Bag of Donuts.
He's like, I'm never super chatting again.
It's rare for us to give someone a nickname, though. So I feel like it is it's an honor to be bestowed. I can't go through with it.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Hopefully you like it because you're kind of stuck with it now. Like when Chad sees your name, he hears it that way in his head.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't stick, it's like hard. I can't make a nickname stick for you.
I mean, I will look up that email or wherever that communique came across.
It's Tony.
Tony Bag of Donuts. That's right. You're right. That is your name, Tony.
I think he knows.
Tony Bag of Donuts.
Anyways, we were up doing a tasting with Dixon, and he was like, oh, yeah, you guys are getting married soon. I want you to have this for your wedding bar. And we were like, hell yeah, okay. And then I was like, will anyone at our wedding really even know? I mean, like, there's a handful of people who will be like, what is that?
Yeah. So this is awesome. A 10-year-old OESK that was picked by the Birthday Boys. I share a birthday month with them.
So you like to think that it's also yours?
Yes. I will say this, Sarah.
That's nice. I didn't think I liked OESKs so much.
Quite a left turn going from a Booker's to a Four Roses.
Mm-hmm. It's got a lot more... It's
more
herbal.
More earthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopsie.
Shh.
Oh, there's Joe Green.
Quiet, you.
Monica
says, I would know if she was going to be there. I mean...
So speaking of the Whiskey Gallery, we're just a smaller group focused on gatherings, picks, and sharing whiskey. There you go.
If you're interested in joining the Whiskey Gallery.
Oh, and he's typing. But back to the show.
Yeah, you can text later.
It'll ding again. Mm-hmm. No, I silenced my cell phone. Now, this is really good. This will be on the wedding bar.
It has a really good mouthfeel.
It really does.
It's really soft and buttery and a little spice on the finish. Yeah, I think it's nice. Got some earthy herbal tones going on. But yeah, a very big departure from the Booker's, which is a lot more like barrel and nutty and dark and rich. Both great products. That's just why you gotta love these different distilleries. Everybody's got their own little thing going on.
You know what that Booker's reminds me of?
What's that?
A certain Knob Creek pick that we got recently.
Oh, interesting.
Just like in that
I would have to taste them side by side.
Yeah.
So DH Silv 2 says, so did this year's King of Kentucky versus George T. Stagg yesterday. There's a new king for sure. Are you saying you like King of Kentucky better than George T. Stagg?
Now, I heard this year's King of Kentucky is actually good.
We're like...
Last year's was not.
Well, the bottle that we got
was
not.
I wouldn't pay $15 for that bottle.
I don't know if I would.
Maybe 15. So, but we haven't had this year's, and I don't doubt that it's amazing. I'm not doubting that it's amazing at all.
I mean, I can't say anything.
I'm sure it is, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to plop down that money, so we didn't even. I don't want to attempt.
Right, knowing how much I didn't feel that I didn't enjoy last year's. Not going to gamble that much money on this year's. Now, if I happen to try it somewhere and we like it, then maybe. But
I would really like to try it.
It hurt me. It hurt me last year.
Oh my god!
And I don't want to be hurt again. I can't do it.
But it's a single barrel, so there's other barrels that had to be better than what the bottle that we got.
I mean, there was 1,200 bottles total or something like that?
17
so
barrels.
So obviously, yeah, it's like 16 or 17 barrels. So maybe we just got like not a great barrel. I don't know.
I don't know how it made it past the tasters, but
I don't know. That's not my job.
Not my job.
If it was, it wouldn't have happened. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And those are really low yields too on those barrels.
Mm-hmm.
They just evaporated.
All right, I'm ready to move on to something else.
Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure we got all of our shout outs.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Okay,
a few updates for you.
Okay.
There will be no episode on Friday because we're in wedding weekend countdown, and Friday we'll be at our rehearsal dinner. Yeah. So I'm sorry.
That only happens once a lifetime.
Yeah. So no episode on Friday, no live on Sunday. We will not be doing live because we will be at Bourbon and Beyond. And I know a lot of people have said that they're also going. We will be there on Sunday.
Find us.
I'm sure you can find us near the Big Bourbon Bar or wherever there's bourbon being poured, we'll be around.
Find us wherever good bourbon is being poured.
Right. That's where we'll be. Yeah. So we'll see you then. But other than that, yeah, it's a little mini vacation. That's weird. This will be the longest that we've ever taken off from the channel since we started the channel.
Over 3 years ago.
Which is crazy. But also, if there were ever a time to do it, it's this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. We can't bring you guys with us.
Yeah.
But Perry and Swan will be there, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll share stuff with you afterwards. We'll share pictures. You'll get the whole slideshow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You want to open this bad boy?
Yeah, let's do this one.
I want it.
This is bottle 97 of 192. That's a pretty good yield for a 12-year, gotta say. So this is Boone County 1833. It's a 12-year-old at 114.36 proof. We were holding this for the Aussies, but upon our pending nuptials, they gifted this to us. Very nice of them. So this is going to the wedding bar, but we might not. We don't know what's going to happen at the wedding. We might not be able to try everything that we want to try.
Right. I mean, with 40 or 50 bottles up there on the bar, plus wine, beer, and other things, I mean, and there's only like 100. No, I say only 150 people. That's a good number of people, but I don't know how many of them drink bourbon, and I don't know how many they'll want to try. So, yeah, we may come back with half a bottle of this. We may come back with none. Mm-hmm. So. We gotta check it out. We gotta make sure it's quality.
Gotta make sure, because we are curating. This bar has our reputation.
I can't curate something I've never tasted.
Right. That's pretty good. Not the best.
It was okay. Yeah.
Dawn Ashita.
You get that in the glass, and I will. Thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. We appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you next month.
We do.
Are still enjoying our...
Those cornflake cookies are gone.
They were gone so fast.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. And we've been eating those little macadamia nut candies, too.
But both boxes.
I mean, I've been trying not to eat them. I had to.
Yes. Probably going to share those with some people at work.
They're delicious.
Temptation is too much, and we still got to make those pancakes. Looking forward to that. That'll be an after the.
He asked me the other day. He said, "Will you make me pancakes?" And I was like, "Are you trying to kill me?" Yeah. Do you know how many Orange Theory classes I would have to do?
I got turned down about
I was like,
pancakes.
"No, I'll make you pancakes in 2 weeks."
Yeah. But cheers to you done. See you next month. Oh my.
Ooh.
My. Talk about
Very barely.
also different.
What is that? It's almost like outdoorsy.
Oh man.
That is dark.
That is earthy.
Oh, it's so earthy.
It's a little nutty.
A little smoky.
Yeah. A little oaky. Huh. A little midnight toky.
It's very...
Nothing.
It is
Nothing from her.
Outdoorsman. No, yeah. Sorry.
Foliage? Yeah, I get a little foliage in there, Monica.
Yeah, like fall leaves. You know how they're like crisp and crunchy? You want to step on them, and when they're not crunchy, it's sad and you're disappointed because you're like, I look like an idiot now. But yeah, you know, like crisp fall air, camping, a fire.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yes.
It feels good.
Feels good.
Feels real good.
Feels good. Hey.
Clifton says
okay. We're up there.
that we'll be lucky to have 2 to 3 drinks at our own wedding. His was so crazy, and it went by so fast that he barely had time to drink.
People keep telling us this stuff. Let's talk about that. Let's get to
Whiskey Crusaders.
Yes, let's get to
Congrats
Matt
on
there.
your wedding. Thank you, Matt. Have a wonderful time. I will have a present in Austin for you. Ooh, I'm so excited.
We'll have
I can't wait to see you.
A president. We'll have a president.
We'll have
in
a present
Austin
in Austin for you as well.
for everyone.
Yeah.
But you included. I was trying to think, what president can I do an impersonation of? But I don't really do presidents.
No.
Unless we go back to like George Bush, and really that's just Dana Carvey doing George Bush.
Yeah.
So it's not gone that. Wouldn't be prudent. Not at this juncture. For people around my age, they get that. Sarah's shaking her head disapprovingly.
But I don't think that sounds like George Bush.
No, but it sounds like Dana Carvey doing George Bush.
Oh, then you're right. I don't get it.
Okay. That's
But
fine.
yeah,
they get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People do keep telling us though that like you won't have time to eat or drink.
Yeah.
You'll just be talking to people,
we're
and
like,
I'm like,
look.
they're like, you won't have time to dance. You'll be lucky if you have time to go to the bathroom, and I'm like,
Do you know us?
I'm sorry,
We
but
love to eat.
No.
We love to drink. So those two things will happen all night long. All night.
Yeah.
All night long.
Yeah. I'm like to my bridesmaids, I'm like, your only job is to make sure that I have 15 minutes to sit at this table and eat, and then when you see me with an empty glass, please just bring me another drink. Yeah. They're free, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to print out little cards that'll have different names on it of things, and I'll be like, bring me this. So let's go to the bar and like, I need Boone County 1833 distillery pick. And, oh, there you go. I think we should do that.
You go ahead.
It's like on The Simpsons when they got Laddie, and he was like a really expensive, well-bred dog, and he'd have these cards like time for a walk. I'm like, where does he keep these cards? So what do you think about this Boone County pick?
I think it's good.
It's really good.
It's really like deep and dark.
Syrup on the nose, just like straight up boozy syrup.
Yeah.
So good.
And it's got some smoke to it. I like it. It's nice.
It is outdoorsy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a pick from the distillery. It's the distillery collection. It's good.
It's really good.
It's good.
I like it a lot.
Approved.
Yes, it can go. It can stay.
It can stay.
You may stay on the bar.
You are curated.
You've not been voted off the island.
No, you're good.
No.
You're good.
Yeah. So, what's next?
Well, I guess drinking on this and seeing what you guys are up to. Food is life, so is bourbon, says Kilco.
Duh.
That is good. I hear someone in the chat is trying to find some Henry McKenna. Doug just said that you can get some in a couple places in New York, but it's for $60.
That's crazy. I saw one for $40 the other day.
That's not crazy for New York, I feel like. That's double. That's just double. I feel like Perry found one the other day. He sent a picture, and he was commenting on how he was like, oh, that's not bad. But it was still like, I want to say 50. Mm-hmm. 50 or 55. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. And then he like realized what he was saying.
Yeah.
When it should be $30. But that's what we live in right now. Saw McKenna for $89. Whew. And Jeff Wimbush is pointing out that we seem pretty chill for less than a week before the wedding.
Yeah. I mean,
We're gonna get married. I mean, it's gonna happen.
What are you gonna do?
Things will go wrong, of course. Clifton says there's a store.
I've been heavily sedated, so.
By me that has some McKenna for $100 hairs.
What? That's crazy.
And the cheap brown label McKenna is 40.
For the brown label McKenna, that's
80 proof McKenna
ridiculous.
is nothing to write home about. We've done them in blind flights, and it never fares well.
No, it's terrible.
Usually doesn't come in last, but it's not coming in first.
No. Yeah.
Yikes! That is someone just trying to exploit the name right there.
For sure. Look, oh, you want McKenna? Well, I have this 80 proof one for $40 if you don't want to pay $100 for this good one. Gross. Oof. No, thank you. Nope. So someone said they want to see the list.
Oh, sure.
So I suppose I could read it. Yeah, Nick says, what's the list look like? Tell us.
Okay, so after live, I will notate it in the description.
Okay.
But
so I should read it?
That'll be after live. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Booker's, which we already talked about. We have some Wild Turkey 101 from 2013 to 2015. So obviously it's not like vintage, but we've had some older Wild Turkey, and despite what Eddie Russell says, we think it tastes different.
Love you, Eddie.
Love you to death. I'm not trying to dispute you.
Never change.
He said it's not any different. My palate says otherwise, but whatever.
Whatever.
E.H. Taylor Small Batch, High West American Prairie. We have a Breckinridge Reserve that was from the New Orleans Bourbon Festival. It was one of their blends. So we really like that. We want to put that on there. Early Times Bottled and Bond. Eagle Rare. A regular Maker's Mark for my family.
And your trying to think of what they called it on The Office. Your best mensch?
Bestest mensch?
Bestest mensch?
Yeah. My bestest mensch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She drinks makers.
My maid of honor drinks makers. Nice. We got a 1792 full proof, Buffalo Trace, a couple of Old Forester single barrel picks, a Maker's Private Select, Michter's Sour Mash, Smooth Ambler Old Scout single barrel, another Smooth Ambler Old Scout that's a Lion's Share collection,
which we have back here.
New Riff single barrel that's a Party Source Select, which is a really great store up in Northern Kentucky. Bowman Brothers Small Batch, Barrel Bourbon New Year 2018 Cask Strength, which we really liked. This Boone County here, a Knob Creek single barrel,
which we have up here.
Where was I? That's my place.
Don't know.
Four Roses. That's Four Roses single barrel.
Can I hit pause?
Yes.
Because it's buried to go off the screen there. The Lennox Cat says, "Congrats on the wedding. Don't let it stress you out. Breathe and take it all in and enjoy. And oh yeah, pace yourselves." That is perfect advice, Lennox Cat. Thank you. That's exactly what we're trying to do, is just be present. You know?
Yeah. Like, my biggest fear is that everyone's like, are you okay? What are you thinking? How are you feeling? Do you need this? Do you need that? Do you want this? How can I help? Blah, blah, blah. And everyone will be doing it, and my mind will just go...
You seen that scene in Scanners?
I can't breathe. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
But anyways, the best of intentions. Anyways, okay, back to my list. Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, R.I.P. Old Pogue, Larceny, Russell's Reserve, Lexington Bourbon Society Select, which we have back here to uncork, Weller Special Reserve, Antique 107, and...
Weller 12.
And Weller 12.
Pimp status.
Elijah Craig Small Batch, which is a total wine pick, and Elmer T. Lee.
Boom! Mic drop.
Parker's Heritage 8-year malt whiskey.
What? A Parker's
which
Heritage?
I've had open for a while. It's had like this much out of it. But it's really good,
Heritage.
and it's a Parker's Heritage. So, Joseph Magnus Triple Cask Finish, which we've got back here. The 2015 Old Forester Birthday Bourbon that I was talking about before. And a Rhetoric 21-year that we've been meaning to, polish off for a little while. So.
And our well bourbons are...
It's Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace and the Wild Turkeys, because we have a lot of both. Golf Whiskey, hey there. Congrats, Chad and Sarah. We're looking forward to meeting you next month, so are we? And personally giving you a wedding gift from us.
Aww.
Mr. and Mrs. Golf Whiskey.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are also looking forward to meeting Mr. and Mrs. Golf Whiskey.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Monica says, who is moderating? Trev is moderating. What else we got? Didn't see any other.
Yeah, Perry is at a music festival up in Louisville, and Swan is at a wedding. Trev is in here, and our other moderators, Carl and Jose. I don't know. It's the
enjoying their Sunday.
It's the first time that we switched back to 3, so I feel like around 7:30 they're gonna be like, oh wait, or they're out living their best life. And cheers to them.
Todd Koopa says the last wedding he was at, all they had was Bullet and Jack Daniels. He needs to go to better weddings.
Boo.
See, yeah, that was my thing. It's like, we can't have, it was contingent that we picked the caterer that we picked because they would allow us to curate our own bar versus being like, you have these 3 bourbons to choose from. Like, I was
Not
like,
us.
I can't have people leaving my wedding being like, they only had 2 bourbons.
Yeah.
That would have hurt my heart. So.
Yes.
That's what, I mean, the caterer is still really great.
Yes. I want to give, I don't think we'll uncork it because it is, I mean, it's awesome. It's a standard, but, you know, people have had this. This is just the regular Knob Creek single barrel. This is the 9-year age stated, of course, 120 proof. But this was gifted to us very generously from Mike McCauley back in May. So, Mike, your bottle is going on our wedding bar.
Thank you, Mike.
So, thank you so very much for that. Big shout out.
Kilko says, would a Wild Turkey 101 be okay as an It's Bourbon Night wedding day purchase? We would absolutely condone that.
Yeah.
Get you a Wild Turkey.
Completely.
101.
Yeah. Let's continue the uncorking train.
Okay.
Shall we? Mm-hmm. So this is Alexian Bourbon Society, LBS for short. Pick. We weren't on this one, but we're members of the LBS. So this is from Warehouse H. And, you know, Russell's picks are just magical. We had one last night from Matt Preston that, we'll get to that in a second. That was, I would put that up against our Warehouse Delicious pick. It was seriously good.
Which one?
The Russell's pick last night from Matt Preston.
Oh, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I can't say things like that without being, I'm always like, oh, maybe I'd have to try them side by side.
I mean,
I'm too chicken to like be like, it's so good.
All I said is I'd put it up against it.
Yeah.
I don't know,
for sure.
I don't know what the outcome would be.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pretty good. Had better. So we need to get something in our glass for a couple of these awesome super chats here.
Scott says, wedding cheers. Hope to meet us next Sunday at Bourbon and Beyond. Well, we'll be there.
We will
so
be there.
we'll figure it out. We'll
feel
make
like-
a post about like, we're going to be at this place.
Yeah. Just follow our Instagram and we'll do stories saying, hey, we're here. Hey, we're there.
I'm sure we'll
etc.
gather a little group.
Yeah. I feel like that deserves a triangle and a cowbell.
Okay.
And a cowbell. Cheers for you. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, that was lame. There we go.
Thank you. Very kind.
Yes.
And then we also have Chase, who says, my wife and I are planning a trip to Kentucky at the end of February for our anniversary. What are y'all's favorite? I love that. What are y'all's favorite distillery tours? Also, congrats, y'all. 2 y'all's. Love it.
2 y'alls and 1 super chat. Well, thank you, Chase. That deserves a
thank
cowbell.
you.
As well. Favorite distillery
Buffalo
tours?
Trace.
Always an interesting question.
There's so many good options. Like, I would hit up, what we're doing for our meetup in October is going to some Bardstown spots. Like, we're doing Buffalo Trace Ghost Tour on Friday night and then doing some Bardstown spots because there's just so many grouped together there. I think it really just depends on what part of Kentucky you're going to. Like, if you're going to Louisville, you can hit a bunch of Whiskey Row stuff and you can have a great time. If you're going to Bardstown, like, great, there's plenty to do around there. If you're going to stay in Lexington, there's a bunch of stuff that's within 30 minutes to an hour.
And
like,
I would recommend James E. Pepper in Lexington.
Yeah, I like James E. Pepper.
A lot of history. If you're a history buff, definitely go to James E. Pepper and get the connection with the Old Fashioned and James E. Pepper in New York.
It's pretty cool.
It's really cool. It's really cool. And they're doing some of their 10-year stuff. It's sourced because their stuff is aging, MGP, but so was that Boone County that we really like.
Yeah.
MGP. You know, it's people who are like source stuff isn't real bourbon. We don't get on board with that. There is an art to blending. You see it all the time. You just try to blend your own stuff at home and figure out how hard it is to get what you want to get out of it.
Like, there's definitely, I wouldn't say I'm torn about this. I do feel very strongly that there is nothing wrong with sourced whiskey as long as you're transparent about it.
Transparency
number one,
is key.
And don't be like, oh, we sourced this 4-year-old whiskey from this place and now we want $150 for it.
Correct.
That's ridiculous. But we're not going to tell you where it came from, and
Yeah.
we're not going to make it obvious that it was sourced. We're going to make you guess. So we're confusing to the consumer, and
Yeah.
we're not giving you a fair price on the product that's in the bottle.
We need to make a 60% margin so we can
But like,
sustain
this
ourselves.
is delicious.
Yeah.
And people are like, man, I don't like New Riff because they sourced with OKI and it was so good. Then they took it away for their new stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're angry that a business starting up used amazing whiskey to make a great product at a fair price
While their whiskey was aging.
to become Bottled and Bond, the most heavily regulated bourbon, so that they could do it right. But while they're starting up and waiting for
Preach.
those 4 years to age, you're going to be mad at them because they had to make a living. And they put out good stuff. Like,
And they also
to
did
each
it
his
right.
own. If you don't want to buy OKI, that's fine.
They also
with me.
did it right by putting out gin, some clear spirits that didn't have to age to also make revenue, so they could let their stuff age. And they also think, talking's hard, Sarah. The other thing that they did right and are doing right is every time they have a release, they're still keeping barrels set aside to age further. So they're not stopping at Bottled and Bond 4 years. They're letting other reserves age longer, 5 years, 6 years. Let's keep it going. See where this really special, sweet spot is.
Right, and
7, 8, who knows?
They also launched right after they released their product, they launched their single barrel program, which
Yeah.
people have said is one of the coolest barrel pick programs.
I mean, we want to do one.
I haven't done one. I don't know exactly the details, but people are saying
Yeah.
it's just really cool.
It's a different
how
experience.
much access you have when you do this experience. So I think there's something to be said for it. If you don't want to buy source stuff, that's fine with me. But if you want to get in an argument about why it's bad, then
We have our sources.
I will debate you.
This
I won't
is a-
fight you. I will debate
This is a good pick.
respectfully.
Yeah. No, this is a good LBS pick. I think this is also approved to go on the Wedding Bar. 110 proof. Wild turkey. Good stuff. Approved.
I like this. Yeah, I like this Russell's. It's yummy.
This is the Elijah Craig pick that you referenced. Total Wine pick. That's going on there. Did you say Roaming Man? You said Roaming Man, right?
Oh, that was in the rye section. I completely forgot to read the ryes.
We have a separate rye section.
Whoops. Rye.
Rye.
Roaming Man rye. Wild Turkey 101 rye. Sagamore rye. And Baby Saz.
Cool.
That's what we got.
Cool. Let's do, because we haven't done a shout out for this one yet.
Okay. Save that. Make sure I don't lose that list.
Yeah. We are in Washington Glencairn territory.
Oh, I do need a
It means
clean
we're
glass.
over 4 deep.
I must apologize. I think I'm a little bit out of it today. Just
I think you
too
get
much going on.
I think you get a pass.
Thank you. My brain is pulled in a few different directions today. So
Sure.
if I'm not myself,
Sure.
sorry.
The shout out for this one is to Eric Waite and Eric Waite's Whiskey Studies here on YouTube. Go check out his channel. What?
We need a shirt. JP Bama says, well, he doesn't say that we need this shirt, but he said, all right, all right, all right. And we need a shirt with Matthew McConaughey and a something rye. I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Just all right, all right, all right.
Why not?
Right?
There's a video on Eric's channel where I do an uncorking with him. We both had this. He purchased this one for us at Total Wine.
Can you believe?
Went and picked it up. And this is the Joseph Magnus straight bourbon whiskey finished in sherry and cognac casks. It is triple cask finished and it's 100 proof. And this is on the Wedding Bar. Thanks to Eric Waite. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah. So we shall have a little bit.
Shall we?
We shall toast him.
Someone said, let's see, Monroe, I think, just said, just helped with a Weller 107 store pick. Lucky. Nice. Do you suggest non-chill filtered? I
I'm a
like
fan.
non-chill filtered. I mean, I just think it can give it that little extra oiliness in the mouthfeel. People get a little bit out of shape about it because if it reaches a certain temperature, the fatty acids will clump together and it looks like there's stuff floating in your whiskey, but that's literally just due to the temperature.
Yeah.
So they're like, gross, what's in there? I'm like, no, it's good. It adds to the character.
Yeah.
However, there's plenty of chill filtered stuff out there that we like, you know?
Sure.
Like, I'm not saying it's a make or break, but if you gave me the choice, I want to try it first, not chill filtered. Now, this is something that we've been wanting to do, like, if we could experiment, we would want to do the same expression of the same bourbon, but the non-chill filtered version and the chill filtered version.
But those just don't exist.
They don't exist. So there's no way to do it unless we could get inside the lab of a distillery and we could ask them to do that for us. Yeah. There's no way for us to know side by side that taste and to tell you what kind of difference it makes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I would love to. If that opportunity were ever afforded to me, I would do it.
Such a different nose because it is finished in two different.
A lot of people say this is like
other casks.
The cigar smokers. Whiskey.
But it's not the cigar blend. They do actually have that.
But that it's like really pairs nicely with one.
Yeah, completely different nose. But a good nose. I don't know what to even akin it to.
Joseph Brazo said, Chad, did you get the Amazon box at the office?
Maybe that's where it came from.
What? Joseph, is this from you? I'm trying to figure out. This squirrel showed up last week, and we were like, with no card, nothing. But we know it's one of you guys who watched because of our squirrel story from a few weeks ago. And I'm like, who sent this? I love it. First of all, he does this. He fits nicely over a bottle. He's nutty.
He is nutty.
I told Jose he's got a...
And our dog...
She wants to...
Is so interested in
she wants him so bad. She's like, can I just play with him? No, you can't. Sorry. She'll literally destroy him.
Is this your doing?
Is this you? Did you do this, Joseph?
I mean, he said LOL.
Fess up.
He's laughing out loud.
You want to get nuts?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
He needs to be named Jose? Okay, he is now Jose.
Jose the squirrel.
Nutty Squad team leader.
I mean, I feel like he is the assistant to the regional Nutty Squad leader.
The assistant to the regional manager.
Regional manager of the Nutty Squad. Yes, so this is Jose Jr.
It was Joseph.
We
were so confused. We were like, there's no card. Who did this?
Makes sense now. He could also be like this if you want.
Well, that's if he's just like really... He's getting close to being done for the night.
Yeah, that's when he's had a few too many.
Isn't he cute, though?
It's going to be a hand warmer while you're drinking.
Now we're going to start getting a bunch of squirrel stuff, and we're going to be those squirrel people. And then people will see our squirrel stuff and be like, oh, they like squirrels. They like squirrels. So I'm going to buy you squirrel stuff.
Then they're going to send us questions. I just found this baby squirrel. And we're like, I mean, we do have experience with squirrels. So
I have one experience.
Here's what you do. Don't feed it.
Don't.
Especially after midnight. It'll turn into a gremlin.
Call a rescue service. Drop it off.
Yeah.
They know how to feed it. We don't.
Mm-mm. It takes a certain type of nipple.
Syringe. But yes.
With a nipple on it.
Correct.
Yeah. When I hear syringe, I think of a needle. And it's not a needle. It's a rubber nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you feed them. And you got to warm it up.
And you got to warm them up. It's such a weird thing. Anyways, squirrels.
Squirrel! No, this is awesome. This will definitely be our mascot. This might have to come with us on meetups.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll be like our Miracle Max.
Yeah, be like Miracle Max.
If you don't know who Miracle Max is, he is the little puppy dog plush that travels everywhere with the Aussies. He has his own Instagram, Miracle Max. He travels, he drinks.
Give him a follow.
Yeah, he's a world traveler. So I follow him.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it
out.
out.
Well, thank you, Joseph.
I would bring him to Texas, but I don't even know how that's going to go.
Don't even know.
I don't know how I'll carry him, so it's a lot.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
No, this is good. It is different.
The cool thing about everything that we've tried today is that it's each in its own, like, category. None of them have been similar at all.
None of them have been similar.
Which is, again, I think what's great about... What I'm so excited about this bar is because, like, my maid of honor's parents, her dad loves bourbon. He loves whiskey. And he tries new stuff, but like, you know, just as much as a normal person who drinks like one every now and then buys a new bottle, like not all the time, not every day. So for someone who doesn't have access to just like a bunch of open bottles to try whatever they want, to come up and see all of that and get to try whatever they want that's on there, we want to help people discover something new.
We want to open eyes at our wedding.
So we're still trying to educate, I guess, of like, this is what we have. And
yeah.
I'm curious to see if people will ask, why don't you have blank? Why isn't there whatever? What do they want to see? Why?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. So I'm excited. Jaeger Fund. Thanks, Paul.
So we got $2 towards the Jaeger Fund. Only $98 more to go in this live stream.
I think it might be a collective.
Is it cumulative? I don't think we can do cumulative.
How are we going to keep track of that?
They would have to start a spreadsheet.
Shoot. We might be able to. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. All right.
Because he's done that before.
Paul, yes, you have. Maybe Paul has his own fund. You just keep us up to date on how much you've done.
Your spreadsheet going, and we'll let you know. So here we go to Paul.
Thank you, Paul. And then
Brian and Berenice, I assume also Tammy.
Brian and Tammy. He says, much love and congratulations from Tammy and I.
I was right.
Hope next weekend is magical as you start the next phase of your lives. You're so sweet. Thank you. I did see a couple people asking if we were going to live stream the ceremony. They said, is Perry going to live stream? We talked about that at one point. We decided against it. I think we're going to have a videographer and a photographer there. I think something being live is just too much on top of everything else, you know.
Uh-oh. Sorry, squirrel.
I think we want to just enjoy the moment without worrying about it being on live, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we'll have our video edited afterwards. We'll share the pictures, and I don't know what people do on their Instagram stories, but
right.
You know, if you follow the Bourbon Finder and you follow This Is My Bourbon Podcast.
There won't be any during the ceremony.
No, we're having an unplugged ceremony, so no phones, please.
Which is really refreshing for us, because we're often plugged.
We're so often plugged.
It's great to be unplugged for a really intimate moment in your life.
And it's just like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
then everyone's plugged back in.
Right, as soon as the ceremony's over, you can take pictures.
And that's the fun stuff
Take all the pictures, do whatever you want. I don't care. If you want to do a live video about the wedding bar, then that's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I just think, it'll be nice to just not have any phones.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know, if you can go to a movie on a Friday night without your phone, then...
Oh, you did not do that, Todd Koopa.
Todd? What? Oh, my God. Go get it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I haven't stood up yet.
No. Okay, go.
So Todd and then Jeff.
Yes. Well, Todd doesn't get a cheer. He gets an angry letter. You get an angry letter and a Jaeger bomb. That's what you get. Oh my God. Jeez, Todd. Thank you.
Thank you, but
for the money. One day I'll do Jaeger bombs for charity, and we'll see how much money we can raise in one episode.
We've done that with the Scotch system.
Oh yeah, we did. Maybe that's where I got that idea from.
Yeah.
Wow, they're geniuses. Those guys. Whew. All right. Well, hope my mom's not watching. I don't think she is. She's probably watching football. Thank you, Todd. Jeff Winbush says, so happy for you two knuckleheads. Thanks, Jeff. Enjoy your special day, and I'm expecting a pre-wedding smooch before you sign off today. Oh, okay.
No one wants to see that.
He wants to see it. His $10 is spoken, Chad.
Okay.
All right? Okay, you get it. That's for you. Just this once. Just this once. All right. Will someone be bringing a bottle of Jaeger to the wedding? God, I hope not. No.
Unless I sneak it in.
I can't do Fireball.
Oh, boy. Well, before we do this awful thing, I do
Oh, we're both doing it. Okay.
Well, yeah, I never let you do it, but
that's true.
We moved the shot glasses, so there's only one here without me going elsewhere.
Okay.
So we'll have to do them individually. I did want to, as I have been doing the past couple of lives, giving a shout out to wedgwoodrings.com. My ring is still en route, or is about to be en route. And after it comes in, we'll put it into a produced episode so you can actually get some close-up B-roll of the ring and so forth. But wedgwoodrings.com is where I'm getting my wedding ring, which is, we'll go right there. And, whoops, sorry.
Where does it go, Chad?
Here, this one. And it will have the inside of the ring, the part that touches the skin, will be a Knob Creek barrel head that we sent them. So I had time to bond with this Knob Creek barrel head and love it and name it George. Sent a portion of it to Wedgwood Rings. They are making that into the inside of my ring. If you don't want to do that, they do have staves there from Jim Beam, Maker's Mark. They have Scotch staves, so on and so forth. Angel's Envy. Just go to their website. It's wedgwoodrings.com and check it out. It is my wedding ring of choice. So obviously I
don't often need a wedding ring.
I don't always buy wedding rings,
but
but when I do, it's from Dos Equis. So there you go, Wedgwood Rings.
Thank you.
Doug. Oh, man.
He said Chad got up, so here's another. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
You know what I
Appreciate
had that
it.
was delightful the other day? I had some honey spread on an apple cinnamon,
Doug.
gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free waffle. But it was delicious.
So she needed something to.
I needed
it could have
something to
taste.
make it sweet, and Doug kindly gave us some honey, and it was delicious. He's a honey connoisseur. He has his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I never thought that there was so much to know about honey, but he knows it. So it's pretty cool.
Sense and sensibility?
Yes. Taste and sensibility.
Taste and sensibility. I always
Sense
want
and
to say
sensibility is a
Jane Eyre.
well, no, Jane Austen, but it's okay.
That is a character, right? Jane Eyre?
But if you think about it, you know how like caviar is a delicacy? Like with all the things happening with bees,
Right.
honey could be a delicacy
Yeah, totally.
in our lifetimes. Isn't that crazy?
That is
So
crazy.
if you want to know the man who knows everything there is to know about honey. Oh, it smells so bad. Okay.
Look, as a wedding present.
No, Chad, no.
Oh, that takes me back to college.
Wow, you must really love me.
I do.
So wait, what? Oh, we're doing it one at a time. I see. Okay.
Because we only have one shot glass right now.
Well, I made him move them. I was like, we never use these. Take them downstairs to the bar.
And then what happens the very next week, Sarah?
We get a Todd Cooper legendary
Revenge
shot.
super chat.
Yeah, it is for revenge, right?
I would assume so.
Okay, are you ready for
I
me
feel
to
like
be
we made
tired
him mad
and angry?
somehow.
Maybe.
Yeah,
All right. Did you start the camera again?
I did.
Okay, cool. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. All right. Cheers.
Bottoms up. Bloop bloop. Plop plop fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it isn't. And because I support my soon-to-be betrothed,
Oh my gosh. And it makes me feel sick every time.
I do one. Yeah, and I think she'll be drinking water for the rest of the day.
Oh no. There's always the threat of it coming back. Thank you for your praise. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Someone said fill that shot glass up, so I did.
He's just being easy on me.
Yeah. Cheers.
I can't even watch you do it. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I'm not gonna puke.
Oh, hi.
Wow, you did that much faster than me.
Well, yeah. That's what used to happen in college.
You know what's gonna make me sad?
Oh, wow.
Whenever we run out of that bottle and we have to purchase a new bottle of Jaeger.
No.
All right, what are we doing now? I feel like electricity running through my veins.
You want to fight people?
I want to fight, and I'm excited.
If you would like to fight Sarah, come over. She will fight you.
I will. It's gross. That was gross.
Chaz is
But
a
thanks-
beast.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
See if I have anything for you
Right?
when I see you next.
I mean...
Probably a Jaeger bomb. I'm going to ice you.
Oh, yeah. Explain icing for those who don't.
They know what icing is.
They might not if they are the
A Smirnoff Ice, you basically hide it in plain sight, I guess. So you trick someone into finding it. So if I like had a backpack, thank you. If I had a backpack on and I said, "Hey Chad, will you get my notebook out of my backpack?" and Chad opens it up and he sees the Smirnoff Ice.
You've been iced.
He then has to chug it, which I got iced on my bachelorette party. That was rude. Yeah. So
You've ever been Bartles and James?
that's disgusting. Ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna ice you. I thought that was dead whenever I was in college, but apparently it's still a thing.
Well, probably people who were in college at that time
So gross. It hangs
carry
around.
it on. I mean, is anyone still doing Jaeger bombs? Are the kids doing Jaeger bombs?
We are apparently.
Well, I know we are, but it's because it was a thing when we were.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask some kids.
I don't know. Which hopefully.
Which
we,
probably
we don't
don't do
have
that.
kids. We don't have kids here.
Thanks for clarifying that. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh.
Oh no.
No, I think that's a Red Bull.
It is. It's like carbonated and also poison.
Whew.
It tastes nasty. Someone said don't drink any more bourbon, but I have to get this awful licorice taste out of my mouth.
True. Well, hey, I've got a little bit left of something. I don't remember what this is.
I just want something. We don't have to open anything special. Like, yeah, I'll just take some of this. Not that this isn't special. I meant that I don't want to uncork something new at this moment. Because
Well, I think we've uncorked everything that we were to uncork.
great, then we made it. Todd, good timing. Are you our producer? Did you know that was the right moment to insert Jaeger bomb?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently.
Yeah, Patrick, ask your daughter if they still do Jaeger bombs and if they still ice people.
Yeah. Yeah, ask him that.
Someone said oh my gosh. Someone said, I saw a 70-year-old plus guy buying Jaeger and Red Bull in Sam's on Saturday. He said it was for him. Well, I want to party with that guy.
Wow.
Also, Todd, what the hell? Seriously, you guys are great sports. Congrats on your wedding. I'll be waiting for the revenge. Oh, you're gonna get it. Oh, that was weak. There we go.
You gonna get it?
Todd, you spoil us. Thank you so much. You're the best.
And we have to cheers you with something.
We
so
do.
We
It's
shall.
true.
We shall do it.
Oh man, my nap time after this looking so good.
So good. Todd Koopa. Koopa Troopa. Todd and the Koopa Troopers. Which is his official band name. I don't know what he plays, but I think he's lead vocals.
I kind of want him to play
He might be on Triangle.
What's that drum called? Where it's metal and it's like circular and you play the inside of it and it makes different tones.
I almost said Calypso.
No,
That's not
no,
right.
it's not that, but something like that. I feel like that's what I've designated as your instrument.
What are those?
It's like an island drum.
Those are... It's leaving me. It has escaped me, guys.
Please, someone. Oh, steel drums. Okay,
Steel drums. Steel
thank
drums. I thought it would have been more exotic.
you. Yeah, me too.
Huh.
Oh well.
Steel drums, yeah.
He's really good at spoons. He says. Well, I need to see that next time.
Spoons, like eating cereal?
No,
with a
like
spoon?
playing spoons.
Spoon Man, come together with your hand. No?
What?
So this is on the Wedding Bar. This is a lion's share pick of Old Scout. This is a 10-year, 120.8 proof.
Hey, this is the last single Sarah with an H you'll ever see.
Oh my G.
Rare sighting. I'm sorry, I thought that was funnier.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Observe her in her natural habitat.
Love Soundgarden, Kilco. There you go. Now you are a little bit... What's the word? What is your relationship with Old Scout? It's sort of...
I would just say that it's like if you meet someone, like an acquaintance of a friend that you have, and you're
Sure.
like, this person's okay. They're not my favorite, but like if I see him, I'll say hi to him, right? And that's kind of how I feel about Smooth Ambler, Old Scout. Like
So,
it's just kind of how I feel
acquaintances.
about Smooth Ambler. Like, yeah, we know each other, but like we've never hung out as friends. We're not close. But if I see you, I'll say hi to you. Like if you're around, I will drink you, but I'm not going to seek
If
you
you're
out.
around, I'll drink you.
If it's around, I'm gonna drink it. I'm not gonna seek it out. I'm not gonna order it.
Yeah.
We're not BFFs. But it's also like I'm not like, oh, I hate that person. I wish that they would leave.
They're not a frenemy.
No, it's just.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's just okay.
The lion's share,
for me,
if I remember correctly, is out west. California?
No.
Colorado? It's not gonna say. The lion's share, though.
I thought it was like.
I thought it was California.
No. I think it's in. Is it?
Internet?
No, it's like Georgia or
No,
Alabama.
you're thinking of Frugal McDougal.
Why do I always do that?
I don't know. She does it, though.
Tell us where it is.
Where is the lion's share?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes. Is it MGP or Tennessee? I think it's MGP.
This says distilled in Indiana, bottled by Smooth Ambler Spirits, so it's MGP.
It's MGP. But what I was getting at is the lion's share always puts out really good picks.
I thought you were going to say the lion's share always puts out.
They do. You get them a little bourbon, they put out. It's crazy. They're a sure thing. They are a sure thing.
I like that movie. John Cusack is great.
Boop. But no, lion's share is always thumbs up. And I think they elevate
San Diego.
So it is California.
You were right. I was wrong.
Oh, well, that is music to my ears, especially when you get married, because you start keeping score. I've been told.
The difference between
You're like,
Chad and I.
Right? 1 hash mark.
The difference between Chad and I is that I will be like, yeah, you're right. I was wrong. And he'll be like, boom, in your face. I told you so.
Face.
Yeah, I know I was right. And when he's like, yep, you were right, I'm like, okay, bye.
It's because it happens so seldomly. I have to celebrate it. But moral of the story, kids, is that I feel like the lion's share always elevates.
Todd Cooper also took Jaeger bomb. He participated.
What?
He sent me pictures of the Jaeger bomb on his laptop, which seems unsafe, but I will allow it.
Todd, you are both a
gentleman and a scholar.
That's what I was trying to think of. How did you know?
Because I just knew. Joseph.
And Joseph.
Cheers to Sarah with an H. And this squirrel, who is also named Jose. Jose the squirrel. Nutty. It's Nutty. People are like, man, this episode is like watching schizophrenia.
Or Freakazoid. Remember that cartoon?
No.
Really? I thought it was more your time period than me.
I don't know what that is.
Freakazoid.
Trev also said, I just took a Jaeger shot with you and he had no Red Bull, his poor taste buds. That is real love.
All right. Why are you all having Jaeger at your disposal? I'm wondering.
They want to join in our pain.
So, Trev, I could see. He's young.
Don't patronize him.
Younger.
Pinky in the brain. Yes,
Todd
Ian.
Cooper.
He's pinky on the brain.
Why do you have...
To support us. He knew that he was going to do that. He knew.
Gee, Bray, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The pinky and the brain, the pinky and the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. To prove they're
Nope.
something worth, they'll overthrow the earth. They're pinky, they're dinky. The pinky and the brain, 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 brain.
Someone's gonna watch the replay and be like, this is insufferable.
Bum. Yeah, probably. But we don't do it for the replay. We do it for the live.
We do it for the live.
We do it for the live. That should be a t-shirt. We do it for the live. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
No, I like it though. I like when the lion's share gets involved.
You do.
I do.
That's
I like
cool.
it.
Well, where are they? San Diego? Oh man, we're not gonna go there.
The lion's share, yeah. San Diego.
We will be north of there.
Correct.
Not anytime soon. Next year, potentially.
Potentially. Mm-hmm.
He says with his mouth full of whiskey. Ian was singing with us. We love that.
Good.
Thank you for the well wishes, Brian.
Ha. Try to drink all the bourbon in the world. So
That's right,
Trev
Coco.
says, I have Jaeger from my early drinking days. Basically, just a bottle for other people to drink, not for me. What's funny is so do I. That's how long that bottle of Jaeger's been around. But I don't feel like it could go bad because it's already bad.
Yeah, what even is... Yeah. There's nothing fresh in there. It
That's
can't go bad.
probably... Let's see if we can find a date on this bottle.
No, it's not. I don't want to know how old it is.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
Serve ice cold. Well, yeah, okay.
You did.
Whoa, Sarah. In your hands, you hold a secret recipe with 56 premium ingredients from around the world called Jagermeister. German for Master Hunter.
It sounds like the KFC recipe for chicken.
This herbal liqueur was developed and dedicated to hunters that have strong bonds with one another, as authentic as the history and heritage of the brand itself. Serve ice cold and drink responsibly. Well, I agree with that last part. Yeah, no date.
Ian said look at the bottom, but it doesn't say Ian.
It doesn't say Ian?
No, it doesn't say... Oh, I see where it did say once, but it's rubbed off.
Probably
That's not good TV. I'm not going to try to
probably
figure
like
it
2007.
out. Yeah.
No, nothing.
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 It was there, but now it's gone.
Oh, sure.
So, oh well.
Oh, well. It's vintage.
It's a vintage.
It's a dusty.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling things.
She's feeling things.
I'm feeling like it's time for me to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Well, we have to do... We owe... Jeff Winbush requested.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry that it's so awful for you.
It's not awful for me. It's just awful for the internet.
They can look away if they don't want to see it. Fine, don't.
No, it's not that. It's just on camera.
You're scared.
I ain't
He doesn't
scared.
like PDA.
I ain't scared.
He's scared.
Internet PDA
Not like
is
a-
a different thing.
It doesn't have to be like a
I
whole
know.
thing.
I know.
This is funny to watch, I bet.
All right.
You know you're going to have to do this in front of 150 people next weekend, right?
Yeah, but this is like
This is like...
187 right now.
Oh, so it's more.
We just
there are
lost
more
somebody.
people here.
186.
Yeah, because they don't want to see it, and that's
It's dropping
fine.
off.
They'll leave if they don't want to see it. No Wendy's until after the wedding, Scott. Thank you, though.
PDA,
They're
PDA.
yeah, they want it. See? Okay.
Yeah,
If you
okay,
do,
fine.
look away. Look away.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So, there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you have to say?
Yeah. Bourbon.
Thank
Bourbon,
you.
right? Oh, golf whiskey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn.
You won't see it again. Unless you're with us in person. We try to keep it off the show.
Yeah, we'll be married next time, so that's all just like gone.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what everyone... People... Never mind. It's a whole thing. I'm like, don't tell me things like that. Go away.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, wow. That's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
Chad's going to have withdrawals.
I am.
I need attention.
No one's looking at me.
Why is no one looking at me?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, yeah. A deserved break.
Just a small break.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we'll take another one when we go on our honeymoon next year.
Yeah.
But other than that, we really don't take breaks. So we appreciate you guys sticking around with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the little bit of overtime that we've done, for hanging out. Thank you for everyone that super chatted. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate the support and everybody in here that said kind words about our wedding next weekend. We are looking forward to it. We do feel very lucky to have found each other and to be doing something that we love together and to have you all. Because it wouldn't be for anyone if it wasn't for you.
Single tear, Sarah.
I know, right? I think I could give a toast on the spot.
Oh man.
So, much love.
Much love. All right. Yes, I am slowly turning red. But that's fine. Yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. It means a lot. It'll be a tough 2 weeks apart from you all, but you know.
But we'll have cool things to share when we come back.
Yeah. We will be
And
betrothed.
and a surprise.
Oh yeah, we do. We'll just say that.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it has nothing to do with me because I'm drinking, so please don't speculate. It has
No.
nothing to do with me.
Oh my god.
But
yeah.
a surprise. We will have a surprise for you.
Next time we join you all, there will be a surprise. And yeah, that's it. So I gotta move some bottles so I can get over here to the button. Get this empty thing out of the way. And
He threw it.
mouse over here. So, until we see you in 2 weeks, just like to say, thank you all so much. We'll see you when we are no longer single and married.
We're legally bound.
Legally bound. We're tying the knot. Bonded in bourbon.
All right.
See you all next time.
You're cut off.
I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Alrighty. See you all next time.
Drink more bourbon.
A drink more bourbon.